I need to get more soundboard things for the soundboard. But what's going on, everyone? It's me. I'm Nate. We're here. We're ready to stream. I'm joined by none other than Geordi. Geordi, what's going on? We're already live.
Yo,
All right, let me share my screen to you so you can see what's going on. What the
thank
hell
you.
is up? So since we last spoke about this project, Geordi, I have made probably the greatest Docker file in the world, and I've also made the greatest Docker compose.yaml in the world, and I have it running. Docker PS. There we go. It's running. Everything's good. We got GitHub Actions. We got all sorts of stuff. I'm not streaming anything to the people. Hello, the people. So we got some work to do. What are you thinking?
Oh, I I'm thinking I had my mic muted.
No, that's not good. You don't want that.
No,
Anyway,
maybe it's for the best though.
it could be.
Just so you know, your stream is kind of screwing up for me.
In what way?
It might be Discord, but it's just one giant pixel currently.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
I assure you, there are multiple pixels on my screen right now. Maybe
Yeah,
tough to
it's better
believe.
now. It's
All
better
right,
now. Whatever you did.
fair enough. All I did was run Pape Changer about 6 times. Pape Changer fixes your Discord stream. That's some unironic, real stuff. That's something that people don't know very much. So if you install install Pape Changer, if you've ever had a problem with Discord ever at all for any reason, what's going on Spicy DLL and what's going on Irish Red Ales? Irish Red Ales dumping the salt in the chat.
Oh, I do. Sorry, I do actually have one more humble request for you,
Yeah,
and
what's
then
up?
you can in your Discord stream when you go to share your screen, can you?
Optimized text quality.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That is a good call. Stream quality, change windows. Stop. I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share a screen, and then better text readability. Go live. There we go. How readable is that text right now, brother? What are we looking at?
That's so readable.
Oh, hell yeah. And I'm at a weird. There we go. The tops of my characters were getting cut off there. Now this is good. Now this is what I'm talking about. So anyway, like I said, Docker PS, we got it. So now we just got to do a whole bunch of other stuff. We can. What do you want to work on? We can deploy it. We can add logging, and add log levels. We can clean up the Docker file if you think it's not the best.
I
If
th-
I
I think let's figure out how to get this thing deployed on some type of sane like pipeline, and then it will make it easier for us to iterate on it.
deployed on a sane pipeline. All right. So what do you
My
figure?
You're gonna hate me for this. You already know how I feel about these types of things, but my suggestion would be, since it's just a lonely little Go container, go deploy it on fly.io
Yeah.
for free.
Gonna stop you right there. It's also a config file and a SQLite database.
Oh no, those things couldn't possibly also be included in the container.
Well, why would I want to? If I include it in the container, then that stuff has to be in the Docker build, and then I can't have this stay open source. I got to close that off because I'm gonna have a bunch of shit.
No, 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 no. You're exposing this in the volume.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So if I'm
Yeah.
exposing it via volume, fine. Let's look at this fly.io thing for a moment. I'm
Yes,
honestly
let's.
thinking of just spinning up a gcloud Kubernetes though,
Oh, that's very overkill.
an
But
Amazon
I mean, we
Kubernetes
could
thing.
also very overkill. Yeah, just check out the docs, and they have um, run a container. I think you search for. You can search at the top for container or Docker.
container. Install supersonic in the container. I don't want that. Container.
Oh, you want to search for deploy via Docker file, I think.
Deploy via Docker file.
There you go.
Out of your project up in a Docker container? Yes. Great. Great. Just deploy that. Okay. The fly launch command. I got to run the fly launch command.
Yeah. So it seems like from what it looks like, you can basically just use their CLI, and that'll build and push the container, and then they can mount a volume for you to do all your persistent state. And also, actually, because you're so gung-ho on SQLite, Fly.io is...
I'm not gung-ho on SQLite. It's just the easiest.
No. It is the easiest. No, you're all of your opinions are good opinions here. That's a rare praise, but I mean, like, Fly.io has this cool thing. I think it's called Lightstream.
Hold on a second. I got to take a note here. Let's see. So let's make this big. Vi quotes dot text. All of your opinions here are good opinions. And that was said by Geordi. And then what was, I'll just do a read, ! Date. There we go. All right. All right.
Glad I could help bolster
Glad we could put that on the record.
Yeah. So, what I was trying to say is, Fly, if you Google them, they've got this project called Lightstream that is also baked into their product. And you can actually, I think it's LITE.
They spell things wrong over at fly.io.
Yeah, it's gotta be light.
That's a data point.
They don't have the budget for the extra character. Yeah.
I'm all in on server-side SQLite.
They do this crazy shit where they replicate the SQLite database across containers, so you can literally have like full SQLite replication geographically distributed.
So they know how to copy a file?
Well, yeah, but I mean more than that. They know how to copy the write log and then use like a consensus algorithm to handle split brain shit.
So they know how to copy a file.
My gut tells me it's a little more complicated than that, Nate.
I don't know. They probably just lock the database for writing, and then they copy the file and they unlock the database.
No, they intercept the write log. If you scrolled up, you actually scrolled past it. They're talking about the WAL log and wall journaling.
This is some nerd stuff here.
It's a lot. Anyway, the point is, if we deploy on Fly, for the rest of this application's life, it can use SQLite at any scale.
Yeah, but I kind of want to just use a regular database.
Now it's not a good enough database? Now you contrarian fuck?
Well... Wait, these are micro VMs?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
What's the price of this? What's this going to cost me?
It's free. It's literally free.
Okay, then what's this going to cost me? There's no such thing as free. Try again.
It's gonna cost you mind share, and then once you start using it, you're gonna start recommending it to other people, and then eventually somebody's gonna deploy a real application on it.
This is a real application. How dare you?
Well, at some point it will start costing you money.
What's this gonna cost me? That's what I want to know.
No, it'll for every container, if it's 256 megs of RAM and 0.1 vCPU, it's like $2 a month. You can dimension the containers however you want, but they pass through the cost plus like 2% from AWS.
So how do you get this to work with? This is more.
I don't think it's that bad. You do have to. Well, it's all stuff, buddy. Even GCP is stuff. You have to install.
Yeah, but
their
I know
stupid
that stuff.
CLI.
We're
here to learn.
Squeal. We're not here to learn. This entire thing is a vanity project so that I can have my ego stroked by people online. Hi, viewers.
Hello, all 5 viewers, of which Nate is one and Geordi is one.
I don't even think it counts me as a viewer. I think it. I think I have 4 legitimate viewers.
Wow, internet famous. Look, I've deployed Go on. Fuck off.
I'm basically well, I'm not gonna go with that one. Not gonna go there. I'm basically Michael.
Jesus Christ, and
Yeah,
then
maybe I don't
Michael
go with that one.
Jackson.
Nope. Ah, okay. I'm basically Albert Einstein. Ooh, that was a lot of scrolling. Oh, that. Ooh, there was just problem after problem on that one. That was something. I gotta know the
I
timestamp.
mean,
This is a good YouTube short.
you could have gone with "I'm basically Jesus Christ."
I don't. I'm not gonna say that one. Anyway.
Okay. So here, the point is, I have deployed on Fly.io before. It has fallen out of my head how I did it, but I can tell you it's not crazy. It literally like you sign in. They have, if you look on their website, they're like, how, yeah, what do you want to deploy? You just click go, like, and they give you so yeah, here you go. And they're like, here's how you deploy it. And if you want to deploy a Go app that way, they've got like a guide for doing it. If you want to deploy a Docker container, it's pretty easy. But they've got their tool, and basically it just asks you a couple questions, kind of like a Heroku, like any other pass.
I don't know
And
Heroku.
wow. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Heroku's real easy too. The whole point is like you just push their code and then they build it and run it, right? It's literally like you add it as a source and you push it to Heroku and then they build it and deploy it for you. It's real grug brain shit.
Do these guys not have a graphical interface for all this stuff? Am I forced to
deploying
use the
code?
command line?
Yeah, I mean to deploy your stuff
You know what? You know
but
what my next project is?
graphical interface for Fly.io.
Yeah.
Right on. Just throw a zip file at him. Good luck. Figure out what to do with this.
But what if we go in here? Hey. Now look at this. I wonder if I have any billing. I hope I'm not spending money on this. Okay, this is fantastic. All right.
Nice.
But what if we go here and then I make a new project and I call it I'm going to call it the Nate Stream Incubate for Shared Cluster. I'll call it Nate Stream Incubator. This is where I'll put all the Nate Stream Incubator projects, right? You know, somebody in the Nate Stream Incubator project needs to host a little app, little Apparuduno, little Apparuni. They can be in the Nate Stream Incubator project. And then we have access to all sorts of stuff. I mean, look at this: Kubernetes, Spanner, Artifact, containers, billing, marketplace, support, compliance.
It's so many things we don't need.
What about policy analyzer?
Wow.
Do we not need
analyze
policy
my
analyzer?
policies?
Dude, look at this.
I'll
Who can
give you a
impersonate service
policy.
account? No, it's quotas.
Creating queries. Wow.
I mean, this
Truly
is
incredible. Such an intuitive UI. Maybe your next
what do you
project
mean?
could be building.
What's not intuitive about this UI?
maybe
There's only
maybe you could build a
13,536 quotas to manage.
Maybe you could build a better UI for Google as your next project.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. I'm writing that down. Anyway, I'm just saying you can get virtual machines. You can get.
How's that different from your DO? Like you're punting the problem.
Look at this. You got file store, cloud storage, NetApp volumes, and storage transfer. I don't even know what half these things are, which is a good thing, certainly. Alloy DB, big table, database migration, data store, Firestore, memory store, Spanner, SQL. I mean, this
I'll
is
tell
all
you
great.
one thing they don't have:
What?
SQLite replication.
They do have SQLite replication.
They sure don't.
All you do is copy a SQLite file around.
Okay, well, I mean,
What about this cloud
sounds-
build? I could use cloud build
sounds
instead of
manual.
GitHub Actions.
Oh, don't do that. God, that's awful.
What are you saying?
I I'm saying that's the worst idea I think I possibly heard come out of your mouth.
You know what? You're right.
That's like Amazon code build. Like, why would you? Why do you?
Let's go.
Who needs that?
Let's hit it. Jeez, I'm coughing all over the place today. Need to stop
Dude,
that.
me too. I got the cooties. I went drinking last night, and I'm dying now.
Big mistake. But hear
That's
me
what
out.
I get for
If
being
I use
weak.
the Kubernetes engine, I'm in the wrong project. Love this.
Oh wow, it took you back to the Cloud Build API. Amazing. It just remembered.
Yeah.
It knew that's really what you wanted.
Yeah. I think it's a sign. But here's the thing. What about monitoring? Am I going to have this level of monitoring in fly.io?
I don't.
Look at these
Uh,
dashboards.
wow, I'm so blown away with
Look at these
zero
integrations.
dashboards.
Look at this. I can get Anthos. You familiar with Anthos?
No.
Oh, it's a modern application management platform that provides a consistent development and operations experience for
I'm-
on-premise.
wow, thank you. It's incredible.
Yeah, well, what you do is you
I'm
use
blown away.
Anthos to modernize existing apps, build new apps rapidly in hybrid and multi-cloud environments while enabling consistency between on-premise and cloud environments. I think that's pretty important.
Yeah, let's hook it up to Apache Active Message Queue.
Oh, I love Apache Active Message Queue. Did you know that it collects storage usage and message metrics?
Yeah, and then throws it in a database. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It knows how to read standard.out and then upload to a database. I could just do a Hadoop. Oh man, these Apache stuff. The Apache stuff just really cracks me up.
Yeah, I can safely say that I don't think we're gonna need any of this. The one thing that we will need is a syslog collector, and
Oh, we'll just use
there are other.
Apache Zookeeper.
No, we won't. Nobody uses Zookeeper and
Oh,
wants
I'm
to
sorry.
live
Then
after
we'll just
using it.
use Elasticsearch. Ooh, we should set up an elk stack for this thing.
Oh my God.
You know how much I love elk stacks.
Uh, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but like,
I remember our
do
last
we
job.
really?
The CEO at the time asked me to set up an elk stack to store logs for something that we can then query and deal with. And the CEO got he no longer worked for the company about you know a week later. So I took down all the work I was doing on the elk stack and I wrote everything to a file, and it worked so well.
Leave it.
Yeah.
I liked it before. I liked Kibana back when it was an open source project and they weren't ripping out core features to try to get you to pay them.
Yeah. So anyway, here's why I want to use Kubernetes on Google Cloud. Because I know Kubernetes and I know Google Cloud and I have a Google account and I log into it all the time. Fly is like one of the thing is it seems like a small enough company that it's liable to undergo the enshittification of an app while Google is already pre-enshittified.
Uh, I suppose that's possible, but I think if we keep everything inside of containers, it's pretty easy to migrate to another vendor one way or the other.
Do these guys have a managed database other than the SQLite thing?
Yeah, you can run well, it's not managed, but you can run Postgres as in whatever way you want, or you can run Cockroach in whatever way you want. They'll let you run whatever.
I don't
So
want to
it's
manage my
in
own
it.
database though.
Well, but you don't have to. Like they have it pre-built, you
I'm not
know. I
very
mean, it's
smart.
you just flick a switch and start using it, but the thing they don't do is all the RDS shit, like the database upgrades and you know uh, migrations of the internal Postgres schema when you do some crazy upgrade or
Mm.
so it's like the stuff from RDS that you really don't need unless you're real big. Like my understanding is they don't do any of that, but because they don't, it actually ends up being way cheaper, like literally free for the smallest tier.
Hmm.
I don't know. I like them. I think they, these types of services. Heroku sucks now.
Heroku sucks.
Heroku got bought by Salesforce, I think,
Oh,
and it's
gross.
just awful now. Yeah, and I don't know. I really believe in the power of a. I can see that. I'm going to see that.
Oh, I don't care.
Nope. Okay.
It's in the clipboard, baby.
All right.
I just have to be real careful about where I'm pasting things for the next few seconds before it. Where'd my phone go? Ah, 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 ah. See, now is not a time to paste.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, look, I'll shut up. The one thing I was just trying to say is like I feel like using a pass sends a good message that you can develop a real thing and get it to a usable point without having to be, a systems expert in any way. You literally can just be a developer with very simple, ancillary knowledge and get something deployed and get it usable. Whereas we deploy Kubernetes now, I don't know, things get a little crazier.
So my thought. Wait, what the hell is this? Did I already make a WageBot machine? Did I? Did I get drunk and
I,
do this?
I have this problem too. Hoarding virtual machines in my Volter account.
What am I? I'm spending money on this. What is this? Oh, this is. I already have this.
This isn't web scale though. This is no different than running it on your computer.
Why isn't Docker here?
Uh, I mean, usually you want to install Docker Engine through their repos. Especially Debian will ship some weird gift community edition.
It's slipping Podman or whatever.
No, it is Docker, but it's just an ancient version with like weird Debian patches.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Like, I really want to know who that's useful for. This is a bad guide.
Yeah, I don't like it. They should put it all in one block because I don't care because I've done this before. Like I have Docker running on that other machine.
I mean, I also think it's a bad guide because it's old and it's not official Docker documentation. It's from DO.
Yeah, well, I'm running this on a DO box, so it's as official as it needs to be.
False.
False.
The project can change around the DigitalOcean documentation, but they'll keep Docker will keep their docs up to date.
I doubt anyone keeps their docs up to date. I've never seen a doc that's up to date. Also, Geordi,
I'm
thanks
up
for
to
saying
date.
Ligma. Also, thanks for
Yep.
subscribing. I appreciate the support.
I'm gonna cancel this month.
You son of a bitch. I knew it. I knew it. Now that I've said that on stream, you got everything you wanted.
No more $3 for you.
Sudo
You're gonna have to
system ctl status docker.
go have to get your cherry Pepsi somewhere else, Nate.
Ah, I drink Coke Zero. Nice try.
Ooh.
So what do I want to do? I want to do docker compose up, except I don't have any of the stuff. Oh no. Rsync Nate at fax.npml.com/home/github.com/search/github.com/stuff and this rsync needs to be with a -r, right? Yeah, that'll work. Shit. No such file or directory. Oh, I have it. I'm trying to connect to fax, not Colab. This is really good.
Yeah, no, it's you'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I know.
I believe in
One
you.
of these days.
I believe you'll know your own directory structure. Oh yeah, FocusBot, not WageBot.
That's right. What? Home Nate Source GitHub.com npmail focusbot. Home Nate Source GitHub.com focusbot. Oh. Oh. Why must I have such a ridiculous way of doing these things? All right. So now I have this stuff. So I want to rsync -r root at wagebot.npmail.com. Oh, I bet I don't even have that. Oh, I don't even have that domain, I bet. System, this is.
You're right, man. This is
painful.
way easier than just pushing to fly.
Don't act like pushing to fly is that easy.
It's basically that easy.
Root /wagebot/stuff. And I want to do /stuff. And then I want to do docker compose up. It is literally that easy.
Wow.
Oh shit! I need to stop running it on my other machine. SSH Nate at nope. I'm in WageBot. SSH Nate at Colab docker compose down.
You just gotta CD into the directory to compose down. You're in your home directory.
I can't do docker kill all.
Docker kill 63AA.
I don't want to do that. Docker compose down. Perfect. All right. So now that we got it deployed, will this persist through a restart?
It depends on what you have in your compose file. By default, no.
Oh, shoot. I need to fix that. What's taking this thing so long? Oh, it's unpacking everything. Config file not found in app/stuff. Oh. Oh.
If you want to sneak that restart change in, it's under the service itself, the service name. You add a new key called restart, and you set it to always.
Okay.
I think that'll work.
So under this.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right. There we go. So we got it running. Docker compose down, compose up. Oh, shoot.
Nice.
-D. All right. Then what do we do? Sudo reboot now and see what happens. Right? Give this thing a couple minutes to reboot, and then we activate some.
Couple minutes.
What do you mean?
It's back up, man.
Is it? No, it's not.
Surely it is.
This is a full fat VM, dude.
My full fat VMs reboot that quick.
Yeah. Must be nice. The watch command is not working very well for me.
I don't think watch accepts standard input either, so like I don't know what this is gonna do for you here.
Well, normally I'll be able to watch it fail a whole bunch of times, and this is busted. All right, we'll open up the old terminal emulator yet again. Oh man, these are some high quality streams. I'm glad. SSH. There we go, and we're back in. And let's see, does WageBot still work? I'll just drag Mucius around, and it does work. So
Nice.
It did restart on restart.
Can you Docker PS really quick just to be sure?
Yeah, but I mean it's working. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so now we have it deployed. Now we just need to make a deployment pipeline.
That sounds harder. Now it sounds like we're cooking from scratch.
What are you talking about? We just
There's
SSH
a billion ways to
in.
skin that cat.
We just SSH in and call it a day, right?
SSH in, git pull,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Docker compose restart?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Recreate? No, it's got to be Docker compose rebuild force RM or whatever the hell it is.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
So then what you do is go to github.com, go to the old focus spot, go to the old GitHub workflows, go to the old main.yaml. I'm going to make a quick edit here. So we do new step. Doesn't use anything, but we will have a with. What is wrong with this? What's the thing we want to do?
So actually, you know what? Hang on here. So we have two options.
Yeah.
GitHub could actually do the deployment for us as well. You don't have to SSH into this thing if you don't want to.
How does GitHub do the deployment for us without SSHing in? I was just going to have GitHub SSH in.
You can, if you have a Docker image that has the Docker executable in it, like the Docker tool, you can create a new Docker context, and then you can push with Docker Compose. Or not push, but you can Docker up with the remote context.
For some reason, that sounds more complicated than this.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
What did you say? It's a wash? It's about half?
It's 50-50. There's more than one way to skin a cat, I guess.
You want to see something cursed for this stream at least.
Yeah, hit me with it.
I'm using the GitHub version of
GS code.
Yeah, GS code. I'm using GS code.
It's pretty. It's black.
Is there no? Yeah. It's supposed to have a. Is there not an extension to? This is what I want. It says it's installed. Why am I not getting like code completion and stuff? Where's my code completion?
Code completion in a YAML file?
Yes.
What do you want it to do?
I have it in Vim. I have code completion
images?
in a YAML file in Vim at work. I don't know how I set it up. I forgot, but I did it.
All right. Then. It's probably what's the AI thing that they have called?
No.
Copilot.
I also have that, and that's a piece of shit. No. It's YAML LS combined with YAML what's it called? There's like a YAML validation thing you can do. YAML schema. So you just download one of these YAML schemas. There we go, from the JSON schema store.
This is the worst thing ever invented. I absolutely fucking hate that we live in a time where there's JSON schemas and YAML schemas.
What do you mean?
It's schemaless. It's a data serialization format.
No, but there's a schema for it on a website that doesn't load for some reason. Anyway,
Good.
Notarin says, your BG noise today, confetti, using Docker as your bot env, I assume hosting on Do. Yes. Are you planning on automating deployment? Yes. With GitHub Actions. Fun, goal with secrets management. Yes. GitHub workflow / action plugin required. Yeah. Well, that's I have it. It's installed apparently, but it just all it does is bitch at me when my YAML syntax is bad. What? Where's my? Oh, there we go. So we have we have a highlight thing. You just don't have auto completion.
Wow.
Account signed and requested. I'm signed in. Grant access to GitHub for GitHub Actions. Oh, sure. Why not? Settings. Is there a setting? Where are the good settings? Look at that. Controls the font family. Let's see. You can also register a server VPS as a GitHub Actions host and host your bot Docker on there, or you can store your private key as a secret within the repos. And yes, that's what I was planning on doing. Storing the private key and then SSHing in. Or really curse, start a systemd service that watchdogs your repo. Well, that's... I don't mind a systemd service that watchdogs the repo. What do you think, Geordi?
No, I like the idea of building the Docker image and then pushing it, because then we at least get health status updates from GitHub,
Yeah.
and you really could. One of the other things that we need to do soon is we need to get GitHub webhooks set up with this Discord server, so that when we push something, it tells us like, hey, Geordi just pushed some code for the first time in his life, and he broke the CI build.
Yeah. Classic Geordi.
A cron job will not tell you that usually unless you make it.
I'm trying to think of... I have a whole bunch of repositories that SSH in and do this, so we can just copy from that. I just got to find one. Hey, you want to see my passwords? They're all encrypted. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
I think my bad blog I set up that way. Nope, didn't push anything to bad blog yet. All right. There's got to be one of these that I've done. I'll just do one I've done elsewhere.
Are we, let me ask you this question. Are we pushing to a repository, or why am I saying repository? Registry, a container registry on GitHub for this?
Are we pushing to a container registry on GitHub? Yes.
Yeah, so like part of the build process right now is build the Docker image and then push it to a registry?
Yep.
Sick.
Please, I'm merely pretending to be dumb for content. I swear I do things the right way. And that's how I get them. convince everyone I'm merely pretending to be dumb. Haha. All right, so this isn't useful, and then we'll want to do, once we've done all of the SSH key setup stuff, we'll do /bin/sh
There's a.
minus c.
I was sorry for being so quiet. I just Googled around. It seems like on GitHub there is an action called Docker deployment,
Set
and
do a Docker compose thing.
mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Yeah, just you want me to link it to you, or do you want to just search for it? It's real easy. It's
GitHub
GitHub
action
Docker.
Docker
Yeah, Docker deployment.
deployment. Oh,
Not that one.
would you
Not
look at
that one for some
this?
reason.
Yeah,
There's
this one.
there's yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah. It looks real easy.
Will it do it using whatever's in the repository? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have a registry in the
Mhm.
Docker compose.yaml, so you're saying go pull it from github.com/npmail/wagebot or whatever. That's what it's going to do. That's and the deployment mode. If you scroll down, deployment mode can be Docker Compose. So basically, it'll SSH in, grab that Docker Compose file, and then just do Docker Compose up.
There was a network error. Oh, that was just on. That was weird. I don't have to worry about that.
You're still here.
Interesting. The one thing I'm worried about is how am I going to authenticate with the GitHub image repository?
Well, you don't need to. You're not pushing anything. You're just pulling.
If I SSH into the WageBot and I do, oh, you know what? I did just do that. Yeah, that worked fine.
Yeah, you did Docker Compose up and it pulled it from the registry.
Yeah, unless. Okay, I was afraid I'd authenticated and forgot about it. I ended up doing that a lot. Like how I made this entire DigitalOcean droplet and forgot about it.
Yeah, no, the registry, my understanding is all that stuff is public unless you want it to not be, and then you have to pay them money for it to not be.
Okay. You pay them the money, they keep your secrets.
Yeah. Then they only give your source code to Copilot.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think,
Anyway.
I mean, that to me that seems the easiest way to move forward here is just throw that in the GitHub Actions.
I think I'm going to have more trouble diagnosing whatever's wrong with that than I would. Because all I have to do is I can use this, and then I do SSH, and then whatever that IP is. Root at 67.205.159.248, and then all I have to do is SSH in cd wagebot ls git pull docker compose, what is it, restart, reboot, redo
Up. Yeah, or a restart. Yeah, it's actually it's restart or recreate. I think recreate something like that. I think it's restart dash dash recreate. Can you do restart dash dash help?
docker compose restart dash dash help. How do you plan on monitoring your std out, std error? Do you simply plan on journal CTLing in the Docker machine or some other method? Yeah, that'll be fine for now. No deps, dry run, timeout. Is there not one for recreate? Because I want it to pull as well.
Yikes.
Move, run, start, stop. Unpause, up, version, wait. Fully recreate Docker compose. How to get Docker components? Recreate containers from fresh images.
8 years, 3 months ago.
Yep. Docker compose up -- force -- recreate. I would start with Docker compose rm -f. Well, I don't want to stop it. I want it to just like.
Well, you are going to have to stop it. There's no getting around that.
All right, Docker compose up -- build. All right. So I run
No,
Docker.
it's not dash build though, because dash build is going to build it on the machine.
It's not going to build it on the machine because it's using the thing, right?
I don't
Maybe?
think that's right. Dash build is pretty clear what it's doing.
Notaran, if I may recommend, I usually slap it in a screen session. I can show you an example service if you're interested. I'm also currently looking at Zellage instead of screen, but I cannot recommend it until look at it. No, screen is what we were getting away from.
Yeah, it says Docker compose up -- build images before starting containers.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's actually, you want -- pull always.
Docker
You got to do
compose
Docker up --
up.
pull always. Yeah. Oh, -d, I guess, to detach.
Yeah.
And then there's -- force recreate.
So I want to say -- pull. Is it --
No.
pull -- always?
Nope, no, you got it. Pull space always, and then space -- force -recreate.
Force recreate.
Space -d.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Woo!
then,
Look at that shit.
so then what's really fun is I type in history, and then I type in exit, and then I just copy this and I paste it, and then delete the lines I don't want. Right? So I just Command C, Command V, and then a semicolon, and then this, and then I Command V. So this is what we'll run, right? And then that's all I needed, right? Yeah. So cd wagebot, and then docker compose up -- pull always, and then the git pull. I forgot about the git pull.
Okay. I have a radical suggestion.
Yeah.
Can we not use git?
What do you mean?
Can you
Rsync it?
Well, I mean, or at least
Rsync
just
over
copy.
just the.
No. Just like literally wget the master blob for the Docker compose file or something, because git pulling, like, there's ways that can break, you know? Like, we don't need anything with git on this machine, right? All we want is the container.
That makes sense. Actually,
Like somebody
we don't even need that. All we need
somebody force pushes to the repo, and then you like git pull, and it's like, whoop, shit, I can't do that.
What if we do? So the only thing we actually need that's tracked in Git is the Docker compose, because everything else is already built.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
All we do is wget this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can just run that in the root. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit, we also need to make dir -p /app/stuff or /stuff, whatever the hell's going on with the volume.
About that. mv wagebot /stuff dot, and then rm-rf wagebot rm-rf snap. Do we need snap? What are we doing with snap? Whatever, it'll probably be fine. So anyway, so then I just need to do wget this, and then I do docker compose up pull always force recreate d, and that's it, right?
Nice. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think we can take this a step further.
Yes, I'm listening.
It's a step further, but a step backwards at the same time. I think you can actually specify the Docker compose file over HTTP to Docker.
Are you yanking my chain, brother?
No, I don't. I don't think I am. I mean, I might be hallucinating, but give me a second here. Uh,
Oops. Oh, it wouldn't let me do it.
yeah.
Unless maybe this is like a quoting thing.
No, it would be like a dash dash config or something. I'm trying to find the man page.
All right, Docker compose minus F file parallel progress
That was it. Docker compose config. What is that?
config. Docker compose config minus H. Or in hash. Don't we just related? Nope.
No. Okay. I guess I am imagining things. For some reason, I feel like I've done this before.
Whatever. This is already like wild enough. We're already too deep. So then it's this wget, and then it's Docker compose up always whatever that. I'm not running two instances, am I? I am. Docker kill B9CE7672084B. So now when I run this thing, all right, fantastic.
Nice.
So then history pipe into tail minus in 5. Why not? Okay. Oh, nope, I need more. 30. There we go. So then all I need is, so I don't need that, don't need that. So I just need this wget that file. And then and oh there we
What
go.
is our working directory when we're doing this? Are we just doing this all in the root directory?
Yeah, /root.
Ew.
What? Am I gonna make another user?
No, I mean, but I would at least make
This
a
thing
directory
literally
for the
doesn't even
volumes
take
of
in
stuff you go in.
connections yet. Sorry.
All right, whatever. Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe I would at least make a directory and can cd into that, but it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think it's funnier this way.
This is truly good enough engineering.
This is good enough driven design. Ged. So now all I got to do is make a key that works on that machine, and then if I make a key that works on that machine, then this will just work. I have to put the key in the thing.
Stick it in your secrets. Yeah, that's great.
All right, so I can do half of the key making and sticking it in secrets procedure on screen, which I will do. Then the rest I cannot. Make your fake, real fake keys. SSH dash keygen minus T ED 25519 dot slash real fake key. No passphrase. Fantastic. So then I go into good old secrets. 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 Settings. Secrets. Actions. And then now I have to go off the screen and take this off the screen. Oh, I need to put up some Subway Surfers footage so that we don't lose our viewers. Hold on. Viewers, don't worry. Subway Surfers. Can't lose the viewers. That's important.
I like that we're already 2 minutes into this video.
I've done this before. How do you think I have so many viewers? Wait, which ones do I
You know
want?
all the
Environment
tricks.
secrets or repository secrets? I want repository secrets, right?
I think it's I mean, it's an environment inside your CI, right? So
Yeah.
it's an
And
envar.
then there's variables, environment variables and repository variables. What the heck? Ah,
Does it tell you what the difference is?
I
This I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just secrets dot. It's just. Anyone with collaborator access to this repository can use secrets, whatever. Learn more about encrypted secrets. Fantastic. Secrets for a repository, for an environment, for an organization. So repository secrets are the ones that only work in the repository. Environment secrets for an environment or an organization repository, you must have admin access. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, whatever. I'll just use repository secret. It'll be fine. Create new repository secret. This will be SSH key. And we'll cat real fake key. Pipe into PB copy. And we'll paste it. And we'll add that secret. And then the other one is called SSH underscore pub. SSH underscore pub. And we'll cat real fake key dot pub into PB copy. And we will paste that. We'll add that secret. And then now that we've done that, then what we can do is get rid of the Subway Surfers gameplay, because we're being real serious now. Bring this thing back. And then we will, you already have the pub key piped in PB copy, so then we'll SSH root at that. And then we will vi.ssh slash authorized keys. And then we will make a new line, paste that key in.
That seems like an awful lot of authorized keys for this WageBot
Don't worry about
server.
it. I got them right from where you get all the best keys. HTTPS github.com/npmail.keys. I have too many keys.
You're like a janitor.
I'm basically a janitor, dog. My key
You're like
ring
the
goes jingle jangle. So now, when we have that, we have that. Oh. We have that, we have that. We have all these things. This should, unironically, just works TM.
Oh, you cursed us.
What are the odds?
This
What are the
30
odds?
minutes debugging now that you said that.
Oh, hold on. You're right. It wouldn't have just works TM because I didn't do this thing.
Restart always.
Yeah. Now this just works TM. How do I commit these things? I don't know how this works.
There you go.
Source control.
No, it's a
Stuff.
button.
What?
Yeah,
Where's the button?
It's a big green button.
Yeah, but I gotta put a message in.
Message optional.
Good commit message. You always have to say put a good commit message. Commit and push. All right. What are the odds?
Can we watch the CI system cook? Let's watch the GitHub actions.
How do I get back? You hit dot to open this thing up. How do you go back?
Control T, open up a new tab, github.com/npmail/focusbot.
You're doing it wrong. You have to say https://www dot.
I'm trying to abbreviate. There we go.
I didn't say hypertext transfer protocol : / World Wide Web dot. I am abbreviating.
So far, so good.
Well, yeah, we're not doing any of the fun stuff yet.
How bad can this possibly go? It is just copying files.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to rename the SSH thing. It still says move files via rsync back from when I stole it from that static site thing that I was doing.
Just a title.
And that's the thing about titles. They don't mean things, so who cares?
Mm,
They don't indicate anything.
that's true. I have a title of CEO. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Look at that. Caching layer already exists. Fantastic.
Ooh, yeah.
Saving the Microsoft Corporation from using all their bandwidth on that layer. Oh, shit.
We did it.
Unknown
Unknown cipher
cipher
type
type.
wget. Nice. Something with that SSH command I really did not like. I think we have to use dash dash instead of single quotes. No, you did it right. It's just it's the hang on. Can we see the CI actions config YAML thingy?
Yeah. Where do I.
Workflow file?
Ah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's not dash C. You literally don't even need the dash C.
Oh,
I think dash C is cipher,
oh.
apparently.
I'm used to doing. What am I used to?
Us
Docker exec.
usual Yeah, usually the way that I do this is not in single quotes because I'm gonna stick a single quote in there somewhere else incidentally. So just so you know this, 9 times out of 10 in a shell, if you put dash dash space, that will say this is the end of all the arguments, and anything you get after that is all for the final argv.
That makes sense. What about when I have that? I have that and in there. That's what I'm worried
Oh,
about.
that's a
Yeah.
that's a good question.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the thing. All right.
I wish I could just evaluate complicated bash in my head like that.
Yeah. Yeah, please. Please. Big brain over here. I know what I'm doing. I've been dumb for years. You're new to it. Notarin says, new enterprise workflow idea. For every senior, hire someone who knows just enough to do everything in a terrible, shitty way and have the senior watch. They'll immediately fix everything. Productivity, move out of the way or you're doing it wrong. Productivity will skyrocket 10,000%, I swear. Here's the problem with
No.
that. As a senior who knows how to do everything in a terrible, shitty way, it does not. No one gets fixed on that.
Yeah, but that's also the opposite of productivity because if they did it just shitty enough to make it work, then it was already working. So you're not producing anything new. You're just producing more mess.
Yeah. So they're already doing that. It's already how it works. Don't worry about it.
All you've done is increase infighting 10,000%. Oh, oh,
Host key verification failed. What?
that's easy to get around. Hang on. This is a Google. This is literally one Google.
Oh,
Okay,
I know what
it's
it was.
dash O.
Yeah.
You can just do dash O user known host file equals dev null. It'll be perfectly happy with that.
Oh, I know what it was. And the old one when I was doing the uh GitHub.
We don't. I mean, it's one arg that you can add here.
I know. What I'm saying is
It's in the chat. Oh, you
this
don't
was what I was doing
no.
before.
Yeah, well that's okay too, but here's the thing. We don't even need to get that fancy
No, I know.
because we don't care. We're deploying publicly available code.
Yep. So what's the thing?
At least I get dash O after. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
SSH dash O as in
Yep. Space. This is all camel case. User known host file.
user known host file
Hosts equals dev null.
equals /dev/null.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Commit changes. What I love about working on GitHub Actions is whenever you do it, you can see right in your commit log where you're working on GitHub Actions because it's just 1,000 like commits over the course of 2 seconds, doing almost nothing. That said, my commit messages haven't been great. Things, stuff. A good commit message, main.yaml, main.yaml.
Yeah, actually, the generated ones from GitHub are the most descriptive ones.
Yeah, compared to mine, yeah, certainly.
The human ones are real dog shit.
Well, I've just been working on deployment shit for all those. Like before that, there was a couple of good ones. I swear.
When you die, you're put in front of somebody that judges you on your commit messages and decides what layer
I'm
of
going
hell
to
you
mega
go to.
hell. Like there's one layer below the hell I'm going to, and it's going to be the one where someone has a custom git push script that makes a message and pushes without any intervention at all, and the message is just random text. There's a layer below me, and then I'm going to the
Dude, all right. Nate, I have our next project.
Is it a
Vim
AI?
NeoVim extension that ties into ChatGPT, and when it detects it's doing a git commit message, it will git diff and give it to ChatGPT and say, summarize my changes.
This is big brain.
It is
I already
gigantic.
suggested this to the chat the other day.
Never again write a single commit message.
Yeah. I never did. Nice try. Notarin says, I deadass have this. Lamau. Already done. Dang it. All right, well, since I didn't
You don't have
do
to be
it,
first,
no
you
one's...
just have to be better.
Come on. Host key verification failed.
What did we do? Can we see what it ran? The fuck?
Yeah.
User known host file.
All right, we're gonna do this one. This is gonna work better.
Oh, no. I'm full of horseshit. It's actually strict host key checking. It's literally you just change it to strict host key checking.
Strict host key checking /dev/null.
No, equals no.
Strict host key checking equals no.
Just like you had in the config file, basically.
Like that?
Yes.
All right, commit changes and commit changes. Boy, do I love working on CI stuff. You know, you just you work for 10 seconds, and then you sit around for 3 minutes. And you work for 10 seconds, and you sit around for 3 minutes.
This is better though, honestly. Like at least we're only building one container, and it's just a Go binary.
Yeah.
Like we could be building Firefox.
Oh yeah, I'm thankful. Yeah. Don't let my complaining mislead you. I'm very thankful this is what we're doing.
It can always be worse. Rarely is it better, but it can always be worse.
All right, Notarin, I see you're complaining about the ads. There is a very quick and easy solution to not have to watch ads on my stream. Subscribe. I should start doing really cool, juicy stuff whenever the ad break is coming up. Like, here's my social security number, and then as soon as the ad starts up, be like, never mind, I'm just kidding. Just to convince people to pay for it.
Start doing a giveaway, and all they have to do is type the command that you give them during the ad break.
Yeah, exactly. Notarin, you would love to, but financial emergency underway. Will though soon. Appreciate you. One of these days. Soon.
Oh, it's working. It's working.
Yeah, of course it's working. Obviously it's working. Why wouldn't it be working?
I didn't the first 2 times.
I thought it was working. I thought it would be working the entire time. I don't know. I was shocked that it wasn't working at all.
It's done. It says it's done. There's a check mark there.
All right. Well, there's only one way to check. Okay, there's 6 ways to check, but there's only one way I want to do right now. and that is to just find someone from the stream and throw them in the focus room, and there's a new focus room, and throw them in the focus room, and there's a new focus room, and throw them in the focus room, and there's a new focus room, and throw them in the focus room, and there's a new focus room. Fantastic. Oh, just move focus room 3 up there.
Did
So
it cull focus room 3 when you moved it up there?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's the benefit of remembering the ID of the channel, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Very cool. Very cool.
Nice.
So,
well, shit, now what do we do?
Yeah, fuck. Why'd I have to download
That's
all
too
this
easy.
stuff? It shouldn't have had to download anything, really. Wait, what is this? Saving to docker compose.yaml.2.
Ooh, that's worse. We need to make we got to overwrite the previous file, so we got to wget-o or rm. Take your pick.
What's the difference?
I mean, one is we delete it, and the other one is we open it and rewrite it.
Dash O.
I think it's dash capital O. I'm 90% sure. Hang on one second. This fucking stupid ass wget was like, well, maybe you want to save the output stream. So like, I think dash O is all of the wget log horse shit, and then dash capital O is the actual file. Yeah, that's what it is.
Capital O. Over it, existing file. Got it.
Yeah,
Capital
write the
O.
document.
Changes.
No.
What?
No, you gotta. The name of the file goes after the dash O.
Oh.
Maybe we're about to have a very long file name here.
There we go. Like that.
There you go.
Changes.
Yes.
Changes. Actions. Kill it.
I believe in you.
All right, told it to die. Cancel workflow. Go away. Go away. Stop. Stop. Ah! All right. There we go. That took long enough. Well, now we got to do a little cleanup. Don't know why I made this one so big. Oh, and this is what I hate about them. This is literally the only reason I don't use the Mac terminal, is it says process completed when you try to exit.
Like 90% sure I solved that problem on OS Mac, but now she just
I've
uses
done it before,
Linux.
but you know. All right. All right, so we'll be able to see the exact moment it gets updated.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's at 1:49 right now. And here, we got to watch it live, too.
Nice.
Oh, wow, we're down to the second here. 1:49. 2:13. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so then
Recreated.
Then we'll want to watch Docker. Oh, dang it. I was going to say
It's already
Docker
done. It's so
PS.
quick.
No. Up 9 seconds ago. Yep. All right, so we got that.
You want to hook it up to like a syslog service or something?
Isn't Docker Compose storing logs?
Yeah, but that's not very cool.
But like, it does literally everything I need it to do, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have like a pretty UI.
Yeah, neither does the app.
Well, the app doesn't need one, but sometimes you want to search logs.
It needs a
pretty
management UI for when people add it to their server so they can change the prefix and shit. Also, it needs an onboarding so that when you add a new server to it, it doesn't get mad and crash when a server that it doesn't know is configured is done with it, is using it. Know what I'm saying?
Wait, what? Repeat that?
Or
That went over my
it
head for a
needs
second.
it needs a way to inject new servers because it reads all the servers here and get all server configs, and then it doesn't. There's no way to add new server configs while it's running. So when somebody onboards and does it, then it won't immediately start working. If they onboard while the program is already running, like there has to be a an entry inside the SQLite file for it to work.
Oh,
Yeah. So we have to.
so you have to. Can you like reload the SQLite database? No, no. You have to. You just have to add that. For every server, you're starting a Go routine, right? Is that how we have it?
Yes.
So in that case, when they onboard, you just spawn a Go routine right then and there, right?
Yep. And then you have to add it back to the global that handles all of the routing of these messages because these messages you have to route yourself. All these when these guild members chunk and things come in. So you have to lock this mutex, do this thing, and then you have to go from there. So basically, you add it to the you add it to the SQLite, and then once you have it in the SQLite, you verify that you have it. Then you add it to these things, and then we got to figure out what to do when one of the threads dies. We have to make it spawn a new thread. Make sense?
Yeah, it do. But all right. I mean, which one do you want to tackle first?
Which one do I want to tackle first?
I think onboarding is the easiest one.
Yeah. Well, onboarding is yeah. So for onboarding, we need to
Oh, you know what? We need step one: set up a DNS record for this host so that people can easily hit it.
well, technically all they need is the invite link.
Oh, true.
So like we could just host in the management interface we're gonna have to set up the DNS record for. So my GitHub status to Draxenum Sklounced.
What the hell does that even mean?
It's from a Key and Peele sketch. It's the one about Terry's. I can't watch this, but you should watch this. Copy
I will.
link, and I will just send this to everyone in case they want to watch something funny. You do have permission to put my tab in the background. You're not allowed to mute it, but you can put my tab in the background while you watch this. To anyone that's following the old stream, and let me post this in discussion. Paste that bad boy. Fantastic. Anyway, Draxum Sklounced. Having a good day. And then we want a thumbs up.
Middle finger.
No. No. How dare you? Where the hell is the
Cucumber.
thumbs up?
Zucchini emoji.
Where's the thumbs up?
Not allowed.
Oh, there it is. Just couldn't see it. That's status. Having a good day.
You should clear that one after 8 hours. You may no longer be having a
Not
good day.
anymore. All right. So now that we have the GitHub Actions set up, what we can do is we can just edit this whole thing in the internet web editor. Here's what I want to know: is there a collaborative function to this thing?
Oh God.
Can I
don't
add
know.
you to this?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
Dude, Amazon used to have one. They had one called like Cloud9 that you could collaborate on. It's pretty fun.
GitHub collaborative editing. Oh no. Well, we could just use.
Pass.
What about oh, here we go. In a code space, click extensions, click live share. Oh, this is gonna be gross. The install button, enable. All right, let's try that.
Are code spaces free now?
I don't know. I've been using it.
Do you have GitHub Pro?
No,
Oh,
I don't
shit,
pay
guess
for
they're free
any of
now.
that stuff, dude.
They used to not be free. They used to be money.
I think you only get so many hours. All right, so then click share. A toast notification will be described at the. Okay, let's open up a file. Main.go. What the hell is this? Partial mode, language support. Did not index files. Don't care. No notifications. How do I share? I installed the thing, didn't I? Okay.
You gotta read the rest of the document. Live share down there at the bottom.
Once completed, you'll see live share. Oh, live share. Okay. Invitation link copied. All right. This is gonna
Send it
be
to somebody you trust.
This might be lit, dude. This may be lit. Should I kind of want to send it to everyone on the server just for funsies, but I'm gonna send it to you only.
Oh god.
There you go. See what we get.
Incoming.
Incoming. All right, did you get it?
Yes. Do you want to open a file?
Yeah. Main.go. Can you type something? Does that work?
I am joining collaboration session.
Fantastic. This could be big.
You know what's wild to me is it opened vscode.dev and not GitHub for me.
Oh.
It says unable to connect to host. Verify both you and the host are online. Are you online, Nate?
Let me check.
Am I online, Nate?
Do me a favor. Can you run pinggoogle.com and tell me if you get anything back?
Ping these nuts.
I mean, I can try running that. I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna do.
I think we're both online.
Oh wait, what is this? Live share. It says participants. I can copy it.
Yeah, you definitely started it, but I can't join it.
I'm gonna stop it. We're done. No more collaboration.
Dog shit. Visual Studio Code extension.
You can create terminal by continuing an environment. You can run code. So a fully configured environment with GitHub code. Oh, so this isn't GitHub code spaces. This is just like online bullshit VS Code. So if I go to GitHub work code spaces, I think that's the one that costs money. Oh, I see. So then you can select an instance. That makes sense. Usage paid for by npm. No, I'm not going to do that. That sounds expensive. I already pay for way too many machines.
8 gigs of RAM. That sounds expensive.
Well, that's what it takes to run VS Code.
Minimum system requirements.
Yeah. No, I was doing this GitHub online VS Code thing when I was unemployed. I decided to go full unemployment and just go from coffee shop to coffee shop writing things. So I was doing a bunch of writing just in this thing. It was kind of awesome.
I mean,
except for the part where I had no money.
Not a bad way to be.
Yeah. I had my whole setup with my my iPad, my keyboard, and my trackpad for the mouse. It's awesome. I even spent some of my few remaining dollars on buying a bag that was specifically for carrying around my iPad, my keyboard, and my mouse.
That's pretty cool. When I interviewed for Facebook, I did that on a Chromebook, which was a real challenge.
Yeah.
7, 8 years ago? God, I can't remember.
Dude, the iPad, surprisingly convenient. Perfectly workable environment. Because it runs a browser.
Yeah,
that's
really, as long as you've got a good web browser, I think you're good these days.
Yeah. All right, let's quit dicking around with this. source github.com npmail wagebot git pull. So at what point are we gonna start emulating the Docker? Oh, Notarin says back from video. What do you think about the video? Pretty good, right? Draxonum's Clowns. So when do we think we're gonna start? When we're gonna emulate all of Discord to do integration testing, like locally, do like emulated testing. I guess it's not integration testing technically.
I think never is the answer. I mean, we could probably spin up a different test environment Discord for, but we don't have. I mean, it's easier to just not mock it and use the real thing, huh?
Yeah, honestly.
We could write. Oh, dude, we could write additional bots to like log. You know what I mean? Like those are our test cases. Like they just log in and join a channel. Spin up a fucking Windows VM and just join a channel.
That's good stuff.
Sounds great.
What is taking GoPLS so long to start these days? Look at this. It's not. Look at that. It's not yelling at me.
Is it actually your LSP? Oh.
Yeah. But if you give it a second, there we go. See, now it started.
Whee!
And if I quit it, does it open faster now? Okay, there we go. Well, that's something. Why is it mad at me? It's not mad at me.
Is this your Mac?
Yeah.
That you're developing on? You're not SSH? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Probably Mac shit.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, so once we initialize dig, and then we set off all the server processing, and we need to set this off for new servers coming into the system, set off server processing for any servers whose handlers crash. Would you look at that? Who would have thought? So
initialize DG servers token. Oh man, this function is not very cool about just adding one new server.
What do you mean?
It really wants a list.
At the moment, it wants a list. And this list is only used to do this mutex guilds, which is just a map of IDs to guilds, and a mutex. So then when it's handing these things off, it can do stuff. So all we really need to do is have a new channel. Let's see. We can do a function called add, I don't know, start adding incoming servers to message routing. Very simple. And then what we do is you just have a c-chan, what is this? Pointer to guild.guild. Oops. There we go. Oh, no, I don't want that. And then we just have it also take in an MG. We want MG, which is a pointer to of type mtex guilds. What? Oh. And then we just do for g : range c mg.lock.mtex.lock, and then we want to mg.unlock, and then we just do mg.g.at g. I shouldn't have done that. I should call this guild. Guild.id equals guild. So then all I need to do is from this initialize, it returns a models.globalconfig, and we also make it return a guild add channel of type chan pointer to guild pointer to mtex guilds. No, it's not that. It shouldn't be a channel of mtex guilds. It should just be a channel of guild.guilds. Yeah. You following?
As much as I can without knowing the code base front to back. Yeah.
And you can't have named and unnamed. So we get rid of that. If it's an error, we will return nil here. Error will turn nil here. And then we'll do a new subroutine, go start whatever, and then we'll take mg, which is the same one, and then we'll do new server channel : equals make chan pointer to guild.guild, and then we'll just pass that in. Whoops. New server channel. Start adding incoming servers to message routing copies lock value. Oh. Oops. We need this to be an ampersand. Don't know where the ampersand is on my keyboard. There we go. Pointer. And then we will do a comma and the new server channel. What? What? Oh. So the initialize DG will return that channel back. So if I go to main.go, DG comma new guild channel comma error is equal to that. And then what we can do is we can have a this is totally useless. When a new guild gets added, I need to I don't know what I need to do. What happens when a guild when a server is added to a guild?
Well, the bot is automatically going to join, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be forced into that channel, and then it needs to just start caring about all of the channels in that guild.
Yeah, so I think this actually can happen all inside of here, and I don't need to return this at all. And that channel is useless, and this is a waste of everyone's time.
Well, I enjoyed watching you do it.
I notice I'm going a little crazier on the Vim foo recently. I've been reading the Vim manual a lot. Maybe it's not a noticeable change, but I'm reaching into the Vim. I'm doing a little more stuff, right?
Are we still going to do this thing here where we add it to the mutex?
Yes. But it's not going to be called start incoming servers and message writing. What this is actually going to be is going to be a added to server handler func. And that will take a Discord go dot something, and then it'll return func Discord go dot, and it's going to be probably kind of going to be something like guild create, maybe. No, we got to look up
join. Check join.
Ooh, that's a good call. Guild join. Nope. Join. Nope. All right, let's check out the Discord API documentation. Love this place. Love the Discord API documentation. It's great fun. Let's show some snowflakes. There we go. I love that Discord is working on stuff like this instead of making a good service that works. Events. Receive.
Hey now,
events. What?
they're pushing out microtransactions for you to theme your profile.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me. I am sorry.
Give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, that's on me, dude. That's on me. You're right. Microtransactions, all right. State information response resume. Server's going away. Client should reconnect to get when resume. Failure response. Application command. Moderation rule. Moderation rule. New guild channel. Channels updated. Channels deleted. Messages pinned or unpinned. Thread. Sent when gaining access to a channel. Contains all active threads in that channel. Thread member count. Some users were added or removed. Entitlement.
That is it. Guild create. Yeah, guild became available.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either. Click on it. See what happens.
I'm already using the guild create events.
Oh, well, use them differently.
Already
Joined.
used
You
them.
just have to look at joined at, I guess. Yeah.
When this guild was joined at. What? When this guild was joined at?
Yeah. So when you get the event, it
The
gives
fuck
you a
kind of a
joined
phrase
at.
is that? You can't. That's not English.
Yeah. It's perfect English. It's a preposition. It's telling you the description of the joined at field is when this guild was joined, the time at which this guild was joined, in an ISO 8601 timestamp.
Why do you need the at?
So we, the time at which this guild was joined.
Thank you.
When this guild was joined at seems fine too.
So, the current user joins a new guild, which is the real one. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Is when the user is initially connecting, I need to. Actually, all you gotta do is look it up on the guild on this, and if it's not found, then add it. Right?
When a user is initially connecting, it's lazily loading backfill information.
Yeah, because we're already
Something
listening for
already-
this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when a
Well-
guild becomes available again to the client.
I think we just have to. Oh boy. But the user is it the user that's connecting? Could that be anybody else as well? And we get a guild create
No, it's only when
We don't get-
we connect.
when we connect. Oh, okay. So I mean, in that case, we only get one guild create event, right?
Yes.
Or we get a one for every server, one for every
one
guild.
one for every guild every time that we start this thing up.
Well, but wait a minute. We have a mutex with unique keys, right?
You're
so
right.
it doesn't
So what
even
we
matter.
can do is we have the guild create handler func. So this is the one. And right now all it does is it looks up the server and what?
Because it's like there's actually nothing that we have to start, right? We just have to make the state inside the Discord Go wrapper that we built be aware that this other guild exists. So really, it's just making sure every time we get one that is in the dictionary or in the hash, you know?
Yep.
Which sounds much simpler when you say it out loud that way.
Yeah. So the server ID is equal to gc.id.
And actually, we're already doing this. I think this already works, Nate.
It doesn't.
But for why?
It doesn't. I started up with no config earlier, and before I figured out how to get the config in there, it was throwing a bunch of errors and being mad at me. And I assure you, I haven't thought of this.
What were the errors? Was it mad about?
It was mad
Not
because
having-
it couldn't route the voice state updates.
Huh.
It was this failed to get guild from the list because we're not actually using the mutex one on the guild create handler function or the guild members chunk function.
Oh, because it's called on the mutex guilds.
Yes.
Wait, no, but it
It's not
puts it
called
in
on the
the. Oh,
mutex
it
guild
doesn't.
tier. It's called on a guild list.
Guild create handler func doesn't alter the mutex.
Yes.
What is it doing then?
Why
What
do
the
I have a
fuck? Hang
guild
on, wait.
list? Here's what I want to. Why do I have a guild list and also a guild mutex? Oh, wow.
Huh?
Server.guildchan. What am I doing?
You wrote this. Don't ask me. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, I wrote this.
This is your
Oh,
mess.
this is my code. Oh, I typed every line of this program. How dare you?
Actually,
How dare
yeah,
you,
you did
sir?
it.
Are you telling me that this program that I wait? How do I? All right. Are you telling me that what's the command you use to clock?
Yeah, that one.
Are you
Slock.
telling me that all 605 lines of this were written by me? How dare you?
What was the other one that they were using that Diesel likes that tells you how much money it's worth?
Oh, the one where it's like, yeah, 600 lines. That's $100,000.
Yeah, this is 6 hours of 6 months of consultant time and $120,000 project.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man,
I wish.
sir. Oh man, if I could be paid per line, dog.
That's what. Yeah, we need. Well, I'd be fucked as a Ruby programmer, but I mean, I need to start programming Java if we're
Yeah,
paid by line.
yeah. I'm gonna start programming. What's really? Oh, Rust, easy.
C, probably.
C is good.
If you have a compiled language, can you count the machine code as a line that you've technically written?
What puts out fat binaries? Oh, I'm writing Python and compiling it. What do you think?
Every binary that I ship is statically linked for the sake of paying me
Yeah.
more.
Minus O, nothing.
Yeah, minus O. Oh shit, yeah, no O's.
Yeah.
Definitely not OS.
Minus O negative one.
O three. No, O3 would be good because it'll unroll all the loops. That'll be a bigger binary.
Beautiful. What was I doing? I
We're
was throwing a
changing
fit
the
over
we're changing.
something.
Yeah, we're changing the create handler so that it modifies the mutex instead of whatever this fucking other thing is that is
Yeah.
used nowhere. Can you see? Do you know Vim well enough to just see where else that variable is called? Because I
Oh
sure
yeah.
don't.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, errors.
Just gonna get rid of that. Gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that.
This servers thing here.
Yeah,
Or no, mg.g. Oh no, what the fuck is going on here? So we are changing the mutex because we create mutex guilds as mg. We iterate over all the servers. So let me see. Okay, let me see this create handler again.
Oh, I know what it is. So I get the servers from those are passed in because these are come from configs, right? So if I go to here where it's being used, where it's being okay, so I get all the configs, make a server from each one, and then add them, and then within that, then I create the this thing. I create this list of servers, and then I pass that into the with state update handler function. Oh, that's right. So why am I doing this before I set this up? So all I have to do is put this up here. Gotta get all the necessary intents at some point. So all I gotta do is put that up there, and then I don't need servers, and then I can just pass in mg instead. I can pass in
Doesn't
a
seem.
reference to mg instead, and then
But wait, but can you though?
why wouldn't I be able to?
All right, I'll shut up.
What am I? Why not?
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. No, if you modify the parameters, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah. I got to do that. That's important. So then I can say, so I'm looping through all the servers checking for config.id, but actually they're in there. So I just say, instead of all of this, I can just do mg.mtex.lock defer mg.mtex.unlock, which, am I deferring that on the other ones? Okay, I am. So then I defer. Actually, I shouldn't defer it. I should get the information and then leave, because this could take forever. This might block. Right?
Ooh, yeah. Well, but you can't unlock after that because you're still blocking there, right?
So now I gotta check all these other ones. Alright. This one also sends on a channel, so
I don't exactly understand the need for a semaphore here or a mutex. Like,
it's because
what
it's being updated.
necessitates this?
We're adding stuff into it, and you can't read and write at the same time. It's a panic. And honestly, I don't even want to check it before unlocking it.
You can't read and write to a dictionary at the same time?
No.
What? Really?
And also, I could have two different things updating at the same time, and two updating at the same time also doesn't work.
This feels dumb, especially with unique keys. Like, that feels like it shouldn't be a constraint. Should we use...
have had this happen before. I've watched
I
it with my
mean,
own eyes. And I fixed it this way.
No, I don't disbelieve you, but I mean, like, I feel like there's a better way forward without having to do semaphore horseshit. Like, a different key value store or something. You know? Or like SQLite itself.
That's going to be slow and gross.
No, it's not slow and gross. It's cached in the file system, and it's a read. Yeah, I promise you, you can do 1 million selects a second on a database that's in memory. Local man just wants to write complicated mutexes and not punt that responsibility to the fucking database.
Yeah. Yeah. gm dot guild ID. Okay, declared but not used, that's fine. Let's call this server. Okay, declared but not used. So we need this if not okay. Ignore this, fix this, great. So we will paste this here, and we will leave that for later. Actually, you know what, we'll paste it.
I cannot help but notice we have done this the same thing in a couple different places.
You are not wrong.
I mean, I don't know if we should necessarily grab this into a function, but maybe.
Redundant return statement, fantastic. I think they added new stuff to GoPLS. That redundant return statement wasn't there before. Anyway, so now we grab the server from the mutex thing, and then what the hell do we do next? Oh, put this in the wrong place. What the hell were we doing? Guild members chunk. Failed to get a guild from the list. That's fine, whatever. So we send off the guild numbers, and then we do the guild create. So this is the one where we have to add a new one if it doesn't exist. Right?
Right. Yeah, but I don't. I think you're actually overcomplicating it
Why?
because we don't even need to check, right? We can just always set it. Is the effect is the same regardless.
No. Is it?
Yeah, why not? It's just a fucking array of IDs, basically, right?
No.
What is the underlying data structure? I mean, you're literally just adding
When one
a
of these things comes in, we need to write it to the database.
oh into SQLite as
Yeah.
well. So we add it to the mutex and then we put it in the database.
We put it in the database, and if that works, then we add it to the mutex, and we finish routing this. Then we add to the
Mm,
mutex, set it off, and then finish routing it.
I still don't. I think you're overcomplicating it. I would just do an upsert always, right? Why
Because
not?
we have to this guild create has to be sent off to the thing.
This is a global structure, right? And there's nothing magical going on here. It's just uh, an ID, right?
No, this we need to.
I mean, I understand the bit about the database, but I don't understand what's in this mutex here aside from a dictionary of IDs.
It's a map of IDs to the guild that they represent. That guild contains all the configuration that you get from the database, as well as channels that you send these messages over.
And we get that configuration in the create handler, right? Or
No,
is that in an update handler or
no.
something?
The configuration is in SQLite, and that's loaded on the start. We're gonna have to update these as they're running as well, or at least track them down and kill them.
Oh, okay. The configuration you're talking about is like what are the channels named and
Yes, our configuration.
I see. Okay. All right. That was the piece I was missing.
Yeah. So anytime we update a guild configuration or create a guild configuration, we need to send it to the database first, and then update the running instance or create the running instance in this case. Right?
So what you're telling me is you're about to write some SQL by hand.
I am going to write some SQL by hand. Do you have a better way of writing SQL?
I do, but I think we are kind of running out of time here. I think
We
we would
are.
do I mean, the way I would prefer to do this would be SQL C, and just I feel like it makes things a lot more readable and maintainable in the long run.
What is SQL C?
SQLC.dev.
Compile SQL to typesafe code. Catch failures before they happen.
Yeah, it's if you click Get Started, you'll see an example of how to do this with SQLite or MySQL or Postgres. It's really straightforward. Basically, you you write a there you go. So you write this query.sql file right there, and you name the function and you say this is going to return one thing, it's going to return many. You write your query, and then it builds a parameterized generated function for you that has all the correct data types, all the structs that your database might ever return, whether or not the thing is nullable or required, all of that shit. It's like it's literally perfect code
What
that
if I
it
told
will
you
maintain.
the only thing I hate more than ORMs, which this is not certainly, is generated code?
I would say you're using a system that is built on top of generated code, and that is a crazy person thing to say.
What if I said that I'm openly a crazy person?
Okay, well, you can be that and still use the project.
I think I'd be that. I'd have to be that to use the project.
Yeah, well, no, you're the crazy solution here is to just handwrite a bunch of SQL and then expect random people to know the database schema intimately.
But the database schema is right there in my code.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. It's real clear, Nate. I'm real just super able to read everything right in front of my face. What's going on here?
All right. Oh fuck. This is gonna be a lot of stuff.
No. So like literally, I could do this off stream in 20 minutes. I promise you. It's not.
No, this other thing
Se-
is the other problem.
oh, well, no. But the thing is, like, if SQL generated this, right? We literally we could have a read that gets it and formats it however we want, and we can have an upsert that sticks it in the database and makes sure, right? Like either insert it or don't if there's a conflict, or insert it and update if there's a conflict.
Yeah.
And then all we have to do is maintain a couple raw SQL queries that are basically sitting in a text file, and then aside from that, we have two methods that we call like models dot Discord servers dot update or something.
Redundant data structure. Push origin onboarding. All right, cool. So we will be back with that at a later date. I think the stream is about over. Do you have any other thoughts? Any other ideas?
Smoke weed every day.
All right, good stuff. Geordi, anything else?
That's my idea.
All right, I'm gonna not do that, but thanks for the offer.
Right on. Later.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Make sure to check out the new website. I updated my website. I'm just gonna post it in the chat. npmail.com. https://www. No, it's not www. npmail.com. Check this out. Updated it. Spent a lot of time working on it on the stream and off. Geordi, any final words?
No.
Smoke weed every day.